Good morning, everybody. It's Randy with Carchaeology, and I am on the first adventure of the new year. And I've brought along 3 buddies along with me. We are on our way up to Nevada. In fact, we're here right now. Spent the night in the mountains here near the Sierras in Nevada, and we're going to grab a little breakfast. We're going to get in the truck, and we're going to drive, I think it's another half an hour or so to this location to pick up one car and do a little work on another. And I think you're going to like both of these machines. One of them is something I've been chasing in my dreams since I was a little kid. Okay, truck is full. We got Garrett, we got Jerry, we got Seb, and me, of course. And we are on our way to pick up another treasure to share with everybody here, of course. Yeah. There you go, the French bar, Seb.
What?
The neon sign there said French bar.
Oh.
So you got Jerry's restaurant and then the French bar. Now we need some sort of Garrett's gun shop or something.
Well, that's that gun place.
All right.
That's not bad. Hey,
All right, finally off the highway. We're 5 minutes away from our destination. And cool machines.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay, we've arrived at our destination. Got Seb, got Garrett, got Jerry, got myself, and over here is a barn with something in it. Let's go check it out. Grab that door. And here we have one of the targets for today's adventure. This is a Jaguar XK120. Now, this car has been in this family since new. It belonged to this gentleman's dad, and it's been sitting, I think, since the 1970s, from what I've been told. The car is really complete. It looks like a really solid example, and I think the goal here is to clean this baby up a bit and see what we can do in a day of labor. So we brought some tools, we brought some detailing supplies and that sort of thing. Looks like 1975 is the last tag on that, which is awesome. So now we're getting the roll-up door open, getting a little more light on it. That's going to be fantastic. But that one right there, that's the one that's coming back to the lab with me. This is a C-type Jaguar. So the C-type started in 1952, 1953, right in there or so. They made about 54 of these cars, I think. This one isn't a real one, of course. This is a replica, but this is an aluminum-bodied example by a company called Proteus out of the UK. And this car's been sitting, too, for about 30 years or so, and it's an unfinished project that the gentleman was working on. It just never quite got to it. This is a bit of a dream car for me. I want to take this thing, I want to get all these parts together and hopefully make this into a showstopper. But first, I think we're going to attack the 120.
Hey. You're trying to stir it out. Those wheels don't want to go straight.
go over your side, Sev, a little bit, just so we got more room to work around. All right.
Yeah, more.
No, that's good.
Well, I opened it, and now I cannot open it back.
Really? Come on, man.
Have something with that?
There we go. All right. Oh, there's some good detritus there. That's beautiful. Some of nature's finest.
Look at those.
Cool. Crusty.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's dust. It's dirty.
Yeah.
It's not crusty.
There's a couple bolts there. If we take that off, we can probably get this thing open. Unless we get lucky. But you see these screws right here?
Those are islands.
If we can get that off of there, then
Yeah,
I
you
think
know
this is
that.
like on a bus.
Yeah.
You know, the square shank.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So we can probably get in there with a screwdriver and put that, get that open. I want to see what's in there.
What do you think's in there?
I don't know. Usually there's nothing. I was dreaming that there's like bars of gold or something, but I haven't found that yet. That's rare.
Yeah.
Go.
No. Big screwdriver.
Nice. There's newspaper articles.
Oh, try to
In
find,
pieces. There's a mouse.
try to find the date on that.
The world's hardest puzzle.
There you go. I was expecting to see something jump out.
There's still time.
To spare if we want to try to clear that up and swap that.
Wow, they had so much fun.
Oh yeah, this was a happy home.
Happy place.
Oh look, here's one of them right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Relatively fresh.
Guys, not for you anymore.
There.
I would like to if you can find a date.
A date on any of the newspaper scraps? Oh, license plate.
Complete.
Oh, yeah.
No gold in there.
So no gold. No gold. Just rat junk, which in its way is kind of gold in color, but not quite as valuable. Vodka. There's a little bit left in there.
It might still be good then.
Should we give it a go?
Give it a try.
Is this what you signed up for?
Always.
This isn't even the worst.
No, that's not bad actually.
Well, can you describe it for me?
It's all there, which is awesome. I mean, obviously the mice and rodents and stuff have been nesting there, so we got to get all that crap off of there and stuff. But fortunately, it looks like all the plugs are in it, so the engine's not been sitting open. That's a good thing. So
That's incomplete.
if
It's not cracked open. There's nothing.
let's clean all that
Yeah.
crap off of there.
The carbs are there.
I'm glad to see our plug wires are all intact.
Yeah, I'm actually not seeing anything chewed up,
No.
which is surprising. But of course, we haven't gotten into it deep yet.
Oh, nice. Dripply.
It's got oil in it.
Oh, well. Nice and full. Looking good.
No problem. We'll be driving this by the end of the night.
Open the back cover.
It's been sitting a long time. It's really wise to soak the cylinders first with like a Marvel Mystery Oil or something like that. But if there's a spot to get a wrench on it just to see if the engine's free or if we can get the brake drums loose, you can kind of rock it back and forth, then at least you know the engine isn't stuck.
So,
So originally the original one had 16 zones. So you probably took these up with plans of finding 16 in the field for it.
nice.
The cold is coming back.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just get ready to hit the grill. See how that turns out.
What are you hoping happens here?
I'm just hoping it shines up. Looks good. Look at that. I think our goal is going to be made. This guy's gonna try.
I feel like I'm wiping down a beautiful lady. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah.
I didn't see one though.
Well, we're just trying to get through the filth and muck that's been built up on this thing since 1975, sitting in a garage full of crap. And the one thing that's kind of interesting is at least it was stored indoors. It wasn't exposed to the elements. It was just exposed to dirt, crap, and mice and stuff like that. So as you're digging through this stuff, there's actually some decent paint underneath there. Now, it's not perfect. You can see there's cracks in the finish there. I think this car was originally black and it was repainted in gray at some point. What a shape. Look at that car. So, yeah, if you get a little squishy so it soaks up good, then there you go. Yeah, you're getting some shine out of it.
Immediate satisfaction here.
But you can feel it as you're rubbing across it too. It's like, feels real rough when you first hit it, and then it gets quiet once it smooths out.
Oh, yeah, there. There we go. There's that stick.
Awesome. You know, you hit the bumpers and stuff with that too.
Oh, yeah,
where it's pitted a little bit,
Yep.
that stuff will at least get through the crap that's around the pits, and then you end up having a pretty decent
And
looking.
this has got some pretty heavy built up on it. See if that'll.
Yeah, just be careful when you're hitting anything that's near the paint.
Yeah.
Try not to hit the paint with that.
Just like.
Oh, the Smith all the Smith gauges. For comparison, this is what it looked like before. It was taking off a lot of that scale and surface rust. So not bad. It's real nice. What's that?
Clean them eyeballs so the beauty queen can see.
No, I think something just spilled there and stained the paint. I'm going to try a little polish and some super fine steel wool.
That we can get right through that.
Yeah. Watch this magic moment here.
Black spot's a black spot.
Much better. So looking here, you can see some black where the gray is peeled off. And usually if you see it shiny, which this is, that's a definite good sign that was paint underneath there, not primer. If it was flat, then it might have been a black primer used by the manufacturer or something like that. But that's coming off of there because that wasn't prepped right. It was a cheap paint job back in the day. And over time, it's just coming off of there. But you can feel it. It's smooth, smooth, smooth. So I've seen people go crazy where they see a little spot like that and then they start peeling back that paint to get down to the original finish. And that's a total labor of love, but it can be really successful. But usually when they paint a car, there's a damn good reason why they did it, either damage or something like that. So, you know, it's a real risky bet to do that, but just is what it is. It's a part of the history of the car. You know, looking at this thing now cleaned up, I mean, we're hardly done with it. We just gave it a first bath, but with a good detail and you get down into it and really buff it up, this could be a really fun car just the way it is cosmetically. Get it up and running and driving, that you can see the history of the car, you can feel the whole vibe of it. And they're only original once, you know, it's kind of neat to keep that originality. And you make it perfect and then you get afraid of driving it. That's a pain in the ass. So personally, I think I'd make this thing run and drive, just detail the living heck out of it and drive it and enjoy it. You can show up at Cars and Coffee anywhere in this thing and people will flock to it to see it.
Nice. Well, you get in here with a little brush and start scrubbing that stuff out of there. It just gets cleaner and cleaner. And
You look cozy in there, Garrett.
you know, it ain't bad.
All right. Well, it's definitely cleaned up pretty good. Now we're just trying to see if we can get
It went down. Yeah.
parking brake loose.
Still stuck?
Huh.
Oh.
So the wheels are locked up on it, as sometimes old cars do. And we really want to try to get this thing to roll so it'll be easy to move out of here for the next owner, whoever that ends up being. It looks like driver's side front, somebody removed the brake drum already. You can just see in there the brake parts in there and the drum we found over in the front seat of the car. So I think if we can get the drums off of it so that at least it rolls, the whole idea is to make it so that somebody could come with a tow truck or something, pick this thing up, roll it out, get it into a trailer, and then bring it back to their place and do something good with it. But when they don't roll, it's a bummer, and stuff gets damaged. You don't want to force it. But anyway, we'll see what we get there, see if we can loosen it up. Handbrake loosened up a little bit. But we'll see. Okay, all four wheels now roll, which is after the heroic efforts of these gentlemen here of pounding and getting those brake drums off of there. They were really super stuck. Fortunately, with the knockoffs, you can kind of put those wheels right back on there, so it's safe to roll it around. But you definitely need to go through the brakes before this thing will go. But we got a little tiny break in the daylight here, a little bit of sun. I think we'll roll it out of this garage and see what it looks like. We've cleaned it up a fair bit. It looks significantly better. Heck yeah. Hell yeah. What a beautiful car that is. Look at that shape. Incredible. Super, super pretty. I'm not sure if this door is closed all the way. There we go. Very nice. Now that's a transformation. Well done. And now we've got room to get to the beauty that's coming home with me, this C-Type right here. So we're dealing with some weather out there. I think there's a storm coming in. We're going to try to get this thing in the trailer along with all the parts here real quick, get the XKE back in the garage, and then we might even play with that XK to see if we can get it to fire up. So this thing's on skates, and the wheels roll, so we don't need to remove drums or anything. So hopefully it'll move quickly.
Plug that back in, Seb.
You're good.
Go ahead, especially good ones. Mine don't do this anymore.
Yeah, be careful on the back because it's not.
Be careful of the crack on the ground. You're gonna push the dolly out of the tire.
Just put it on this side. Just make sure she don't get away. Yeah, she spins real nice. Okay, come to these
Now steer it to the left. Steer it. Somebody steer it. There you go.
I got it. Where you gonna go? That way? Attached up there.
Yeah, no.
So we got the C-Type and all of its parts loaded up in the trailer just as it was starting to rain. It was perfect timing. But I do want to share these photos of the car all cleaned up with all of us standing next to it. I want to thank these guys for their efforts. It was an absolute blast working with them to get this car prepped and ready for its next home. Now this thing's probably going to come back here to the lab, and we may even try to get it running. But we can only take one car at a time, and so the C-Type is the one that has rolled back with us to the lab, and I can't wait to get started on that amazing project. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this Jaguar video. We certainly had a blast doing it. Keep on digging them up and driving them, folks. These barn finds are still out there. Bye-bye.